in the deepest part of Wales. The Joneses seem well entrenched here in Denver, but they have kindly allowed me to speak on behalf of the bride in my native English, my Welsh being pretty poor. Firstly, I want to thank Dick and Joyce for inviting me to this wonderful occasion and putting on this fantastic spread. Special thanks to you both. And I'd also like to offer special thanks to Susanna's mother, Gulbara, for allowing me to say a few words about her eldest daughter. When I was first introduced to Susanna, she was but 22 years old and had originally come to America as a 16-year-old, staying with friends just outside New York City. It's difficult for many of us to imagine such a cultural shock at such a young age. Kyrgyzstan is an ancient landlocked country in Central Asia, invaded over hundreds of years by Mughal hordes from the east and Byzantians from the west. And of course, for most of the 20th century, by the Soviet Union. Susanna must have strived hard in those early years, because when we met, she was already set on her career and worked with the iconic New York investment bank, Solomon Brothers. Over the next number of years, I became her self-appointed local advisor. Not that much of my advice was taken. Susanna prefers her own advice, and frankly, the results have proved her correct. David. After Solomon's, Susanna has worked for a string of global conglomerates, including Deutsche Bank, Louis Vuitton, Moet Hennessy, and for the last 5 years, Nespresso. And I'd like to say a special thanks to all those Nespresso people who are here, and they're over there. A great effort, all the way from New York. David, you should be pleased to note that your wife has moved off the hard liquor to coffee. I do need to mention briefly September the 11th, 2001. Susanna was working that fateful morning on the 40th floor of the Deutsche Bank building, some 100, 200 yards from the south tower of the World Trade Center. When the second plane hit this tower, Susanna and her 3,000 co-workers started the long and arduous walk down 40 flights of crowded and unlit stairs. Having eventually arrived at street level, Susanna, within minutes, was engulfed in a deadly white cloud, a mix of concrete and steel crushed, as the 105-story tower collapsed in less than 30 seconds. Somehow Susanna managed to escape. It takes a lot for anyone to handle such a disaster, but Susanna was soon back to work. From Kyrgyzstan to Denver, Colorado, has been a giant leap of both faith and... I can't read my writing, but I'm sure it was important. Resilience. Right. Firstly, adapting to those cultural changes, learning a fourth language of Kyrgyz, Russian and German. Finishing high school and gaining a university degree, and then some fine work experience that I've mentioned previously. Now owning her own apartment in New York City and having obtained her US citizenship last year. Susanna has had great support from her mother and her 3 sisters, who are here, 2 of them are here today. David, you're a very lucky man. You have a lovely bride, strong and capable, and certainly the bravest and most resolute woman I have known. Therefore, what I would like to ask, if you will charge your glasses and stand for the toast to David and Susanna.
All right, let's hear it for Richard Sykes. Next, we have Suzy's mother, Gulbara. Let's hear it for Gulbara.
Hi guys, I'm going to translate. Дорогие гости, я сегодня очень рада побывать на свадьбе своей дочери Дэвидом. Желаю большого счастья, чтобы Дэвид носил на руках, она уважала, любила тебя. Большое спасибо родителям Дэвида, что сделали.
Dear friends, dear guests, thank you for coming. And David, thank you so much. And definitely your parents. She's thanking your parents as well. And she said, so may you always be friendly and friends first and foremost. That you have to always carry me in your hands. And we have to respect each other.
Я надеюсь, что так и будет. Мне Дэвид очень понравится. Я хочу сказать, Сюзанна, как в детстве росла, она в школе очень хорошо училась и желала еще с детства учиться в Нью-Йорке. Это все сбылось.
Since her childhood, Susanna wanted to come to America and study in New York, and her dream came true. And she met David, and my mom loves David.
Мне понравились родители Дэвида, мне понравились друзья Дэвида, также сотрудники, которые приехали с Нью-Йорка, работающие вместе с Сизим. Сюзанна, благодарю вас, что вы сюда приехали, и я хочу поблагодарить всех, кто присутствует сегодня, пришли на этот торжественный день.
She said special thanks again once more to his parents, Mr. Sykes, everybody, his friends, and definitely my co-workers, my friends over there. And she said thank you so much. She's enjoying it.
По нашему обычаю, по нашей традиции, я Сюзанне говорю, чтобы она уважала родителей, ценила Дэвида и жили одной семьей. Я поручаю ее родителям Дэвида и Дэвиду. И всех вас я благодарю за участие.
She said, first and foremost, I have to respect David's parents. It's our tradition and culture. We respect elderly people. We always take care of them. And she said, now I'm handing Susanna to his parents and David. And she said, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right, let's give Gulbara another hand of applause, a round of applause. At this time, we are going to open up the microphone for any other toasts. Anybody else would like to come up and make a toast?